Welcome to the inaugural episode of the Surrey Experience. I know a lot of people are probably wondering, what the hell is the Surrey Experience? I've lived in Surrey my whole life, and honestly, it's been one of the best experiences ever. And it gets bigger and better every year. But for some fucked up reason, it's become the laughing stock of British Columbia. All these fucking nerds out there who never even stepped foot in Surrey are like taking jabs at us, and this shit just doesn't add up. There's some amazing shit going on in Surrey right now that no one ever talks about. Like the real estate market, the booming economy. There's more new millionaires in Surrey than every year than any other city in the world. If Surrey's such a hellhole to live in, why does it cost $500,000 just to buy a little shack here? Explain that, you fucking nerds. Right? So that's what the Surrey Experience is going to be about. It's going to be used as a platform to showcase all the positive aspects about Surrey instead of harping on the negatives. Because when it comes to Surrey, the positives heavily outweigh the negatives. A New York think tank named Surrey one of its smartest communities in the world. 1 out of 7. Surrey is projected to be British Columbia's biggest city in the next 20 years. I'm calling it right now. Within the next 20 years, the Canucks are moving to Surrey. Yeah, you thought the riots in 2011 were bad. People would lose their shit if the Canucks moved to Surrey. Same exact team, same coaches, same players, same jersey. Just change the name from Surrey to Vancouver and everyone would bail. They'd start like burning the jerseys and shit. Unless we made it back to the finals, then all these fucking bandwagon fans would jump back on. There's so many rich people in Surrey that the Canucks moving here is inevitable. Part of me really believes that, and the other part of me just wants to piss people off. No, you know what we should do? We should get our own NHL team, right? Name them something retarded like the Surrey Killers or the Surrey Assassins, right? Playing to the hype. No, dude, we should go the other way. We should name it like the Surrey Flowers, but just load our team up with monsters like Zdeno Chara, Milan Lucic. Any big motherfucker that can fight, we should draft him. And anytime the Canucks roll into town, we just destroy the Sedin sisters. Just take out their legs, right? Burrows, we bite his fucking fingers off. Just to make everyone hate us more than they already do. No, I'm just fucking around. I love the Canucks. I just hate their douchebag fans. We should just get our own NBA team. Actually, no, fuck that. We should get an NFL team, right? Build a huge 70,000 seat arena here. That would finally prove how much better Surrey is than Vancouver. How much would an NFL franchise cost? Hold on, let me fucking Google it. How much? The NFL teams are worth on average 1.17 billion. That's it? That's nothing, dude. We could easily pull that off. By we, I mean other people. I have like a fucking overdraft on my visa. A couple rich dudes in Surrey partner up. They could easily pull that off. I love saying that shit to people who live in Vancouver, right? Just try it. Just be like, yeah, man, Vancouver's nice and all, but Surrey's way better. They look at you like you told them the moon's made out of cheese or some shit. Everyone's really underestimating Surrey right now, though. And I know a lot of fucked up shit's been going on in the last couple months, but there's 400,000 people that live here. For every gang member, there's 1,000 legit, hardworking dudes. For every murderer, there's tens of thousands of cool people that would never hurt a fly. Just look at all the successful businesses, all the startups that actually succeed, all this amazing shit people are doing here, all the charities, the events, all the positive shit, and no one bats an eye. All the talented people in Surrey. So that's what the Surrey Experience is about. Strictly positive shit about Surrey. All the honorable students, all the successful businessmen and women, all the creative people, the up and coming artists, musicians, comedians, whatever. There's 400,000 people in Surrey and there's only like 1,000 fucked up ones. It's time to focus on the other 399,000 people, alright? Because if you listen to the news, they make it seem like it's the Middle East out here, but it's not, man. Surrey's one of the safest places in the world to live. There's more grandmas walking the streets of Surrey per capita than any other city in the world, and that's a fact. Although I did see an old lady on the news complaining. She's like, I don't feel safe walking my dog. It's like, why? Did you sell drugs on someone else's territory? Did you rob someone for a kilo of coke? No? Then go walk your dog, you fucking crybaby. You got nothing to be worried about. I love how normal people just involve themselves in these complex drug wars. Everyone's so up their own ass, it's fucking ridiculous. And I know, okay, I get it. It's been really bad lately. There's been like 20 shootings in the last couple months. We could put an end to all these drug wars. All we have to do is just legalize it. Legalize everything. Legalize coke, legalize weed, legalize heroin. And I know it sounds retarded, but Portugal did it, and their crime rates dropped. Their level of addiction dropped drastically too, because the government regulates it instead of a bunch of criminals. People are going to do blow and do heroin and smoke weed regardless, even if it's illegal or not. By legalizing it, you take all the power out of the criminals' hands. But that will never happen because they'd have to lay off all these correction officers, all these cops, all these people, all the pharmaceutical companies would lose money. So that will never happen. So guess what? These wars are probably going to continue. You know what's hilarious? They had a forum on gun violence at Tamanawas. Yeah, that's really going to help. 700 people with zero clue of what the fuck's going on out there. I hope they do another one just for the unintentional comedy. I had a friend who actually went there and he said there was no Surrey guys there. Oh, and speaking of Surrey guys, this is going to sound fucked up, but one of the main reasons I started the Surrey Experience is because I was at a bar a couple of weeks ago with a couple of my friends, and we were talking to this group of girls, you know, and there was this one whale, and she looked like a linebacker from the 49ers. Just humongous, like 300-pound chick. And she asked us, where are you guys from? And I'm like, we're from Surrey, you know, and I said it like with my chest out, you know, I said it with pride. And this fucking elephant goes, I'm sorry, I don't talk to Surrey guys. I couldn't fucking believe it. It's like, dude, the only reason we're talking to you is because you're non-obese friends. Because of your friends that actually might live past 30. And I was like, where are you from? And she's like, Abbotsford. And I'm like, really? You don't look like you're from Abbotsford. And she's like, why? And I'm like, because you look like you've never ate a blueberry in your life. Oh, it was one of the greatest moments of my life, man. It felt like fucking Martin Luther King. And of course, all her friends got pissed off and left, which is fine. I get that. But the thing that pissed me off is all my friends got mad at me because the girls left. It's like, dude, she was shitting on Surrey, man. Fuck her. Have some fucking pride, dude. That's another reason Surrey's so looked down upon. No one ever defends it. Well, that's all going to change with the Surrey Experience. I couldn't fucking believe it, man. I don't talk to Surrey guys. This fucking elephant. She looked like fucking Rosie O'Donnell. Like a Punjabi Rosie O'Donnell. I don't get what all the hate is, man. Surrey guys are the fucking greatest guys in the history of the world. The most sincere, the most loyal, hardworking, down-to-earth guys you'll ever meet. If I had a sister, I would want her to marry a Surrey guy. A real Surrey guy, though. There's a difference. Because just because you have a dick and you reside in Surrey doesn't make you a Surrey guy. There's a lot of criteria to being a real Surrey guy. First off, you have to be born and raised in Surrey to be a real Surrey guy. You can't just move here after you hit puberty. Your brain, your adolescent years have to form in Surrey. You have to have older brothers and cousins to show you the law of the land, right? Don't do blow, stick to weed, all that shit. Never bang your friend's sister, all that shit. Be nice to the nerdy chicks in high school. Always put a little dab of water in your Crown and Coke, right? All those life lessons. Because there's a lot of fake Surrey guys out there, man. There's a guideline to this shit. Like if you've ever taken a selfie, sorry, dude, you're not a real Surrey guy. If you took a selfie and you send it to some chick in the hopes of getting laid, that's all well and good. But if you took a selfie and you like posted it on Instagram and you like hashtagged it Selfie Sunday or some shit like that, I'm sorry, dude, you're not a real Surrey guy. You missed the cut. If you've ever been to a yoga class, you're not a real Surrey guy. If you're not friends with the exact same dudes from high school, sorry, man, you're not a real Surrey guy. If you watch rom-coms, you know, there's only like 1,500 of us real Surrey guys out there. There's a lot of bullshit stereotypes about Surrey. Like all the Surrey girls are sluts. That's the biggest bullshit stereotype of all. It couldn't be farther from the truth, man. Surrey girls are not sluts. Surrey girls are fucking angels. They are, man. They are not sluts, not even close. Have you ever tried to talk to a Surrey girl during the day? It's like fucking impossible. I could prove Surrey girls are not sluts. Because if Surrey girls are such sluts, how come no one has ever done their stag or their bachelor party in Surrey? If Surrey girls are such whores and would fuck anything, how come men from all over the world don't fly in here? Dudes pay thousands of dollars to go to third world countries for sluts. How come no one ever comes to Surrey? It's because the majority of girls from Surrey are good fucking girls. They're wifey material, man. You come to Surrey to find a wife, not a one-night stand. I love how people call Surrey girls sluts, but no one ever talks about those chicks from Birmingham in England, right? Remember that shit? Dipe, cocks out, cocks out. There was a couple months ago when that Dipe cocks out video went viral that I was getting a sex tape from England every morning, man. It was a good time. I'm not complaining or anything. Remember Malkeet Singh's daughter, right? She was banging her like 16-year-old mentally retarded student and got busted. I'll never forgive her for that, man. I wish they gave her life in jail with no parole. And not for fucking the 16-year-old, but for ruining Malkeet Singh's name. The guy got an Order of the British Empire from Queen Elizabeth. And this stupid bitch just ruined his fucking name. And I know she's not that attractive, but you're Malkeet Singh's daughter. I'm sure you could have found someone of age to fuck. You know what's fucked up? If you Google Malkeet, the first thing that comes up is Malkeet Singh daughter. Not Malkeet Singh Hejmalo. Not Malkeet Singh Guinness Book of Records. Malkeet Singh daughter. Someone needs to fucking change that, man. But honestly, I'm not judging, man. I don't even consider those Birmingham sex tape chicks sluts, okay? They're just girls. They have needs. Whoever posts a video on the internet without the chick's consent is the real slut in the situation. With that said, if I ever met Dipe cocks out, I'd ask him for a picture. Because that's one of the most epic quotes in the history of the internet. Dipe cocks out. Right? While he's standing there with his 2-inch pecker. They should mic that dude up every time he has sex. Just for the comedy gold that would come out of his mouth. So what I'm trying to say is, Surrey girls are not sluts. The majority of them are good fucking girls. There's some amazing Surrey girls out there doing some pretty amazing things. Like the Pink Orchid chicks. How come no one ever brings them up? 2 Surrey girls who completely revolutionized the entire wedding industry. Those girls are killing it. They're making millions, dude. They're raking it in, man. They have their own makeup brand. They teach classes to like aspiring makeup artists. They're even getting their own reality show. And it's not even on some stupid dipper channel. It's on Slice, the same channel as The Real Housewives. No one's doing it bigger than them, man. And both those girls are from Surrey. They're both married, have kids, not a slutty bone in their body. But no one ever brings them up when they talk about Surrey girls. Those chicks are my fucking heroes, man. I even follow them on Instagram, and I give 0 fucks about makeup. I just follow them for inspiration, right? Anytime I feel like taking a day off, I just go on their Instagram, look at all the moves they're making, and I get back to work. Anytime I'm at the gym and I don't feel like doing that last set, Pink Orchid up, you fucking pussy. 1, 2, 3. It would be a dream come true for me to meet those girls, man. I'd like get them to autograph my chapstick. That's the closest thing I have to a beauty product. Maybe my bottle of Axe. Yeah, so the Surrey Experience is going to be used to highlight the positive members of Surrey, like Pink Orchid and like DJ Intense. How come no one ever brings up that guy? He's making songs for like Shah Rukh Khan in Bombay. Literally one of the best DJs in the world. Born and raised in Surrey, and no one's ever written an article about him. Just nonstop bullshit propaganda about my beloved Surrey, and I'm getting sick of it. And I know there's been crazy shit going on in the last couple months. I get it, dude. But that doesn't negate the fact that Surrey is one of the fastest rising cities in the world. It doesn't negate the fact that Surrey is home to some of the smartest, most intellectual human beings on the planet. And it doesn't negate the fact that one day Surrey will be one of the biggest superpowers in the world. It's just too bad we live in a world full of haters. People love to harp on the negatives and turn a blind eye to the positives. Have you guys seen that Facebook page, Only in Surrey? This fucking jerk off lives in Wally and posts a picture of a condom in an alley and then captions it, Only in Surrey. That little douche better hope I never run into him. What kind of a fucking asshole starts a Facebook page shitting on a city he lives in? And he has like 10,000 likes. So many fucking haters out there. And you know why I get so worked up about people hating on Surrey? It's because it's just a clever way for people to get away with racism. Because you can never say, yo man, Indian people are fucked up. But you could easily say, yo man, people from Surrey are fucked up. And no one even thinks twice, man. Fucking clever bastards. And I'm not saying Surrey's perfect, man. Trust me. There's a lot of shit about Surrey that pisses me off too. Like a couple weeks ago, I was getting gas and I saw this huge protest in front of the Strawberry Hill Theater. And the protest was because they were showing a movie that depicts Guru Nanak Dev. I don't get what the big deal is. They're showing Guru Nanak Dev Ji in a positive light. And then everyone bitches that the kids nowadays don't know anything about their culture. It's like, this is how they learn, man. It's 2015. They learn from movies and TVs and videos. All I could picture is some little white kid taking his date to the movies, right? Hoping to get to second base. And he sees 100 yennies blocking off the entrance. I would have paid anything just to see that little white kid's face. Good job, you guys. Not only did you guys cost the theater thousands of dollars, but you cockblocked little Billy. People are out there protesting the Baltimore riots and shit like that. And these guys are protesting in front of a theater. Not the studio that made the movie. The theater that's trying to fill a demand. All right. So I know the first episode of this podcast wasn't as positive as I made it out to be. But I just wanted everyone to see where I was coming from. Get my point of view on everything. Surrey is a beautiful city full of beautiful people, and I just want the rest of the world to know that, all right? So we're going to use this podcast as well as our social media to show everyone the positive things going down in Surrey. If you get straight A's, tweet us your report card. If you're an aspiring model, we'll put your picture on Instagram. If you're an up-and-coming artist, anything good and positive, we will help you promote it. If you do anything charitable, we want to know about it. So it's time we shed light on the greater aspects of Surrey, because Lord knows the media won't. Oh, and for next week's episode, if you have any questions or need any advice, please send in your questions and I'll answer them on air. You can do it anonymously or leave your name. It's up to you. Any questions or comments about Surrey or anything for that matter, I'll try to help you as best as I can. And if I can't, hopefully there's someone listening that can. I just want to create a cool place where all the positive members of Surrey can interact with each other. So once again, the website is thesurreyexperience.com. Our email is thesurreyexperience@gmail.com. The Twitter is thesurreyexp, at thesurreyexp, and Instagram is the Surrey Experience. You can also get the podcast on iTunes and Stitcher. So if you enjoyed the show, please share it with your friends on social media or word of mouth, whatever. It's all good. So to sum it all up, Surrey is one of the greatest cities in the world, if not the greatest city in the world. And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Suck it. All right, I hope you enjoyed the show. I'll talk to you guys next week.